Hey guys, Jonathan was out here for JM Sports 100 and the JM Sports Show. How is it going? The NASCAR XFINITY race for today has concluded from Auto Club Speedway, the DriveForQuads.com 300, and we're going to talk about it. There isn't really a ton to talk about, to be honest. It was um, just another really typical, cup dominated Xfinity day. Not a lot of cautions and stuff. I joined the race kind of late, didn't see the beginning, but I do know that not a ton um, had happened, and I was able to get myself caught up a little bit to be able to do this. So hopefully we can make this kind of quick. But since I said that, it probably won't happen that way. So let's talk about it. Eric Jones got the pole to kick things off earlier today in qualifying, so we would go green, and the racing at times was good. Not so much out front as we'll talk about in a minute, but the racing was good, and on stuff like restarts there was a little bit of a battle for a while for the lead, but for the most part, one driver, um, you know, was uh, in total domination for the whole 150 laps. So, yeah. Lap 36, the caution would come out for debris. The 98 car of Sam Hornish Jr. would then blow an engine, which would leave fluid on the track. Lap 75, which was about when I had come in, we would have green flag pit stops. Nothing really too terribly exciting there. Things would stay green. We'd have green flag pit stops again, starting around lap 112. The only thing that would really happen at this point was Denny Hamlin would get caught for speeding. However, earlier in the race, Hamlin was complaining of an overheating problem, and so that kind of he came to pit road. He had debris on his grill, came to pit road to get that off, and that kind of put an end to his day anyway. So. Um, Not a great day for him. We would have debris again with 32 laps to go, and then with 29 to go, we go back green again, and we'd stay green. And to be honest, that was it. That was pretty much the race. Not a whole lot to talk about. There was a little bit of contact here and there, but um, nothing nothing real big. The racing at times was good from what I saw, but there was also a lot of time where it was pretty spread out. Only three cautions for 12 laps in the 150 lap race. Uh, 8 leaders in this race, 13 lead changes among the 8 of them. Of course, 40 cars started, 33 were running at the end. And Kevin Harvick, no big surprise, obviously, as he has dominated everything as of late. Got his second Xfinity win of the year, had a totally dominant performance, winning by over 3 seconds. He did lead 100 of the 150 laps, so it was a dominant performance by him. Had we gotten a late race caution, I think it would have been really really interesting. Brendan Gaughan finished second in the event, and Brendan Gaughan was really really good on restarts. That last restart there really gave Kevin Harvick a fit for a little while. Really stuck around, and but as the run went on, Harvick just got stronger and stronger, and if you could play with Harvick on a restart, and that was about it. That was about the only opportunity that you really had to beat Kevin Harvick today. So let's go over there. Let's go down the running order, and then we will do points, and that's pretty much going to be it. Provided we can get it to load. Okay, here we go. From 40th to first, 40th Jeff Green, 39th Carl Long, 38th Austin Dillon. Tough day for him as he falls well short. Sam Hornish Jr., 37th. We talked about the fact that he had blown an engine. Dakota Armstrong, 36th. 35th for Mike Harmon, 34th Eric McClure, 33rd, Derek White. 32nd, Stanton Barrett. 31st, Derek Cope. 30th, Joey Gaze. 29th, Peyton Sellers. 28th for Jeffrey Earnhardt. Jeffrey Earnhardt actually led some laps. um, in this race. He did finish 4 laps down, um, but um, but actually led late in the race as the final green flag pit stops had cycled through. So a little bit of time out front there for Jeffrey Earnhardt. 27th, Mario Goslin. 26th, Mike Bliss. Harrison Rhodes, 25th. 24th for Jeremy Clements. 23rd, John West Townley. 22nd, J.J. Yaley. 21st, Landon Castle. 20th, Ryan Sieg. 19th, Blake Cook. 18th, Denny Hamlin. 17th for Ross Chastain. Chastain would be the last car on the lead lap. Denny Hamlin finishing 18th, like I said, was the first car 1 lap down. Cale Conley 16th, 15th for David Starr, 14th for Ty Dillon. Tough day for Ty Dillon, the point leader coming into the race. Daniel Suarez with another pretty good run, finishing 13th. Darrell Wallace Jr. finished 12th. Don't let that deceive you. His car kind of fell off towards the end there, but he had a pretty strong car. He was also able, on a restart, to really give Harvick a run for his money, but wasn't really able to stick with him. It wasn't on the last restart, but earlier in the race, Darrell Wallace Jr. was able to um, stick with him. Ryan Reed, 11th. Elliott Sadler finishing 10th. 9th for Regan Smith. 8th for Brad Keselowski. 7th for Kyle Larson. 6th for Brian Scott. 5th for Chris Buescher. Defending Xfinity champion Chase Elliott finishes 4th. Eric Jones finishes 3rd. Brendan Gaughan, we said a good run for him, in 2nd. And Kevin Harvick, obviously getting the win. Also, a really good run for Eric Jones, too. That was his second consecutive top 5 finish in the Xfinity Series. Another impressive run for him. And if you look at the Xfinity Series, I think it's healthy. I think there's got, as far as fan-wise, rating-wise, I don't know if it's that healthy, but talent-wise, it's really healthy. There's a lot of, Eric Jones is very talented. I think Chase Elliott's very talented. Obviously, we'll see him in the Cup Series next year in the 24 car for Jeff Gordon. There's a lot of I think Darrell Wallace Jr. is pretty good. There's a lot of talent in the Xfinity Series. So, with Kevin Harvick's win, like we said, it is the second Xfinity win in 3 races this year for him. His 46th win overall. So, obviously, just another dominant performance for Kevin Harvick. And in any level, the Xfinity Series, the Cup level, can anybody stop Kevin Harvick? I think the only person I think that's going to be able to stop Kevin, I think somebody will stop Kevin Harvick tomorrow. I don't think Kevin Harvick wins the Cup race tomorrow. Kurt Busch is probably my favorite to win that. He has been extremely strong all weekend, and just really a man on a mission. With this only being his second start, with what will be only his second start of the year in the Cup Series this year, as he is still, if he wins, he'll still be chase eligible. So definitely trying to get that win for Kurt Busch and getting in. But nonetheless, that's the Cup Series, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. That's well, never mind. Let's actually look at the points first, I suppose. Despite his rough day, Ty Dillon able to hang on to the point lead over Chris Buescher. He's another talented one. Obviously, Chris Buescher, in the Cup race for tomorrow, subbing for Brett Moffitt, who is subbing for Brian Vickers. Another unfortunate setback for Vickers, and just a heartbreaking deal there for him. Chase Elliott is in third, 15 back. Ryan Reed is in fourth, 19 back. Darrell Wallace Jr. is in fifth, 22 back. Brendan Gaughan up there as well, 23 back in sixth. Seventh, Regan Smith, 30 points back. Eighth, Elliott Sadler, 39 back. David Starr is 51 back in ninth, and Brian Scott is 10th and 53 back. And by the way, just a quick shout to Daniel Suarez, too, who is 11th, 53 points back as well. He has been really, really impressive. So really, really impressed with what we've seen out of him in the 5 races. So really, I think he's another up and coming guy. He needs obviously some work yet, I think, but I still think he's got a bright future. So, anyway, just like I said, this video is going to go a little bit longer than what I wanted it to, but that's alright. Don't forget to like the JM Sports Show page on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Links, as always, will be in the description. The Xfinity Series is off now for a couple of weeks, 2 weeks to be exact. They have an off weekend next weekend because I don't go to Martinsville. The trucks do. And then they're off for Easter. So it'll be a while again before we see the Xfinity cars on the track, and it will be under the lights when we do at Texas Motor Speedway. And I'm trying to get a date for you, but as always, NASCAR.com is a mess of a website and it's running slow. So that's not going to happen, but I can tell you that the next time they race will be in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from yesterday, under the lights, and now I've got a video going, so let's get that shut because we don't need it. And that is going to do for me. I am Jonathan. What's up for JM Sports 100 and the JM Sports Show. This video fell apart at the end. Man, that kind of makes me mad. Don't forget to like the JM Sports Show page on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Links, as always, will be in the description. And I will see you guys later.